Hello, everyone. Everyone's joining us this morning. It's good to see everyone today. My name is Julia Einstein. I work at MAAM, the Mass Art Museum, and it's my job to make learning about art and artists fun. Welcome to Art and Stories today. This is Winnie, and Winnie likes when people say hello to her. So if you want to say hi to Winnie, go ahead. Say hi, Winnie.
Hi, Winnie.
Ah, she likes that. Well, I wonder if you like art books because I do, and Winnie does too. I like to read them. Winnie likes to look at the pictures. Winnie. And I have many, many art books here with me. Some of my art books are very, very big. And they take up a lot of space with big, big pictures. You see that, Winnie? Some of my art books are very, very small. And they have just small little drawings that I have to look closely at. She likes to smell too. Some of my art books are very, very thick and heavy, and some of my art books are very, very slim and they're very, very light. But today we are reading this book, Black is a Rainbow Color. It is written by Angela Joy and illustrated by Ekua Holmes. We have special permission from the publisher, Roaring Brook Press. And page is one of my favorites because it gives you a hint of what we're going to do after we read the book today. So we put that in your head right now. But today is also extra special because we have the illustrator, Ekua Holmes, here with us, and she is actually going to read the book to us today. Ekua Holmes is she was once a student at Mass Art, and she now works there. She is in the college's Center for Art and Community Partnerships. She is also a very big part of the art community with the Artmobile and Spark. And her beautiful art and her book illustrations have won many, many awards. And she creates lots of projects, one of which is to plant 10,000 sunflowers in the city that she lives in, which is Rocks. Are we ready to say hi? Say hi to April, and she's going to start reading the book.
Hey, good morning, everyone. So great to see you and so great to spend this time with you. As you know, my name is Ekua Holmes, and one of the things I do is illustrate for children's books. This is one of my favorites because it features color, and I love, love, love color. So now I'm going to read to you Black is a Rainbow Color, which was written by Angela Joy. There's the page that Julia mentioned. Here we go. Red is a rainbow color. Green sits next to blue. Yellow, orange, violet, indigo, they are rainbow colors too. But my color is black, and there's no black in rainbows. Black is a crayon tangled in a box. Black is a feather on white winter snow. Black is the dirt where sunflowers grow. My color is black. Black are the braids in my best friend's hair. Black are the bottoms of summertime feet. Black are soft circles that spin down the street. My color is black. Those are some nice braids, aren't they? Black is a rhythm, black is the blues, black is sidewalking in spit shine shoes. Black is the robe on Thurgood's back. Black are the trains on railroad tracks. Black are the eyes on salted peas. Black are the shadows of old magnolia trees. Black is the skillet for bread to fry. Black are dreams and raisins left out in the sun to die. Black is the color of ink staining page. Black is the mask that shelters his rage. Black are the birds in cages that sing. Black is a color. Black is a culture. Black is history. Black is family. Black is memory. Black is community. Black is the love that lives inside of me. My color is black. Black are the stones bearing witness to prayer. Black is the faith in a freedom not seen. Black was the man who gave the world his dream. Black is a color. Black is a culture. Black is the heart of a candle and flame. Black is the power of movement in pain. Black are the branches that carry my name. Weaving, wrapping, lifting, laughing, hoping, grasping, quiet, strong. Our color is black. So you see, there is no black in rainbows, no black in green or blue. But in my box of crayons, black is a rainbow too. Thank you so much for listening.
Thank you, Ekua. Is everyone ready to make some art? Let's go, and I will show you how we're going to make art today. So here we are. I have a piece of paper. I have some crayons. Later, I have some watercolor, but I'll show you that later. And I am going to use the black crayon. Now, I am inspired by Ekua's illustrations, and I just thought we would look at her beautiful style again. I like to see how her style is that she makes very beautiful lines and outlines in black in her drawings. And I can see it again where they're very straight lines, but they're all outlines in this one where she shows the sidewalk. And this page is the one that I like the best. I don't know why, but the bird cages are beautiful. And when you look closely at them, there are so many different marks and lines that I was inspired to make art with this by looking at this page. This is the poet named Paul Laurence Dunbar, and he wrote the lines that are now famous called I Know Why the Cage Bird Sings in His Home. So let's make some lines. I'm going to use the black. You can watch me. And I don't know, we can start with some straight lines, and then we go with some curves. Maybe we'll make some of those curly cues. And maybe we'll make some zigzags. Oh my goodness, I have filled up my page. Now, I like to turn some of those lines into bird cages. So I think I will make a curved line and then a swirly line and then some zigzags and fill up my page to make a bird cage. I've done it here too. I have 2 different bird cages. Wait a minute. I think I'm gonna have to draw a bird in here. Let's see. I'm gonna make a bird singing and perched on my bird cage. Now, there's one more thing that I like to do, and I know that Ekua loves it too, because she loves color. So I have some watercolor, because I like to do watercolor sometimes. I'm gonna show you how to do it. There's a really cool technique. If you feel your crayon after you've made your lines, it's very shiny. It has wax on it, so that when you put watercolor, first I'll put water, and then I'm gonna add some color. And the water will resist, it will make the watercolor stay in those lines, and it will show, some water here. It will show all of the lines that are underneath in your drawing when you have watercolor. Now, you could fill up your page with watercolors, or if you have crayons or colored pencils, you could fill it up with that too. Sometimes I love to see how watercolor paint dries. It dries with this really beautiful patterns on them. Don't you love that? So I just want to show you a couple of the other little bird cages with birds that I did today. I love the lines in black crayon. I love all of the different types of lines. And I love all of the different birds that are now singing in my bird cages. So are you ready to try it yourself? Who has black crayon? Who has paper? You can get started. And while you're making your art today, we get a very special visit to Ekua's studio. She is going to show us where she makes her art. So get started on making art, and then you'll be able to go on a visit at the same time to Ekua's studio.
Hello again. Well, that was a really great lesson with the black crayon and the watercolor paint. I'm going to have to do that at home too. In the meantime, though, I'd love to show you the space that I work in. Now, normally I work in a technique that's called collage, which is where you take different pieces of paper and fabric and you glue them into a picture. That is why my studio is filled with all different kinds of paper in all different kinds of colors. We've been talking about colors all day, so this is how I organize my things. I have these bins. Everything in this bin is red or pink. Everything in this one is blue. And everything in this one is yellow or orange. And I have a bin for every single color including things like maps, old advertising, things like that. I never know what's going to jump out at me and say, glue me onto something today. So my trusty glue stick, which I'm sure you guys all have at home, is always right here by my side. But I use other art supplies too. I use markers, sometimes just to do my original sketches. And then I use brushes, pencils, and of course, I have lots of different kinds of scissors. This pair is very small for when I have to do very small curves. And then this pair are nice and big when I can cut big pieces. So I wanted to show you a piece of artwork that I just finished. Okay, so hang on. That was a little commercial break there. I forgot that I wrapped up this picture, but one of the reasons I want to show it to you is because it's of a little girl. So here it is. And it is made up of cut and torn pieces of paper. And what's special about this little girl is she has lots and lots of braids and lots of barrettes in her hair, which brings a lot of color into the piece. Have any of you guys ever thought about doing a self-portrait? It might be something you want to work on your next art project. So that's pretty much how my studio looks and how my studio works. This is one of the sketches from the scene that Julia showed you earlier. And as you can see, I've got 4 different bird cages here, and each one is unique, just like we are. One kind of looks like a house, one kind of looks like an arched window, maybe this one looks like a teapot, and this one, I don't know, what do you think that looks like? Well, the birds aren't there, so what I'm gonna do today while you're working is I'm gonna take some black paper, and it's actually a black paper bag, and I'm going to cut some birds. Collage artists use everything that's made out of paper. And paper bags are a good source, especially for colors. Here's my first bird. You see it? Simple shape. Maybe he's a little big for that cage, but you get the idea. You can cut and shape any kind of bird you want. And that's what I'm going to do while you're working. Thank you so much for visiting with me.
Well, we are going to say goodbye for now. And I want to thank everyone for joining us today and hanging out with Winnie and I and Ekua in her studio. And keep drawing, keep reading, and we will see you next time. Next month, we have another Art and Stories and a new book. Thank you, Ekua.
Thank you.
Goodbye, everybody.